A secret nature stripped of her defense, once in a dreaded half-light formidable, overtaken in her mighty privacy, lay bare to the burning splendor of his will. Ashwapati's spiritual progress has advanced to a point where no longer death can cut in. He is in the embrace of love, whose ruthless power triumphs over all that opposes its expression. A boundless change has occurred in Ashwapati. Ashwapati is now an omniscient who needs no sight to see, who needs no thought to know. He is omnipotence that cannot be figured out, that cannot be read, omnipotence that cannot be deciphered, a mystic form that contains the worlds, draws him into God's embrace. That triumphant, omniscient, omnipotent, he is the master of nature, the load of foreign consciousness he was carrying in his human birth is taken away from him. It has become forgotten consciousness. That load of consciousness has become forgotten consciousness. That which is not necessary, which must disappear. The imprisoned deity is now free. The faculties and instruments of perception have become keener and sharper. The ego exists not. The old laws and rules and vetoes stand there, cancelled. It is not destiny that rules Ashwapati, but it is the destiny that Ashwapati shapes and molds. The separation, the division, the dichotomy between soul and cosmos has vanished. He is now a boundless being in a measureless time. No seals seal Ashwapati's vision. Ashwapati's eyes, they do not blind him. They are fully uncovered. His eyes are fully uncovered. Nature is mastered. Nature is under full control. Her defense to prevent him from light and truth and power and joy of the spirit has collapsed. Nature's defense has collapsed. Her secret regions, her perilous tracks, her shadowy chambers and halls have admitted the presence of a mind that is the sovereign of the place. She has yielded herself to his will and to his power. What was lying dormant until now, that has acquired its true value, its true sense, its true significance, its true purpose, its true content. Her designs are marvels that have remained unaccomplished. Hers is the occult privilege of demigods. When conscious, she is armed with the latent splendor, and her seeing mind sees free the soul force. When conscious, she is armed with the latent splendor, and her seeing mind sees free the soul force. All that was impossible, all that seemed impossible, has opened out and become natural. If until now what had been the result of her caprice, that has turned into an order, the way Creator's cosmic secrecies are getting revealed.